From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early. Because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, kill! 47! Rush in!
Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll run with Elliott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they'll probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Switch. Hey, alert 3. Check 52.
On third down, here's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He's coming. Going to 52. He's coming. Double up. Let's go. Come on. Kill. Turn up. Kill. 26. Check. Crunch. Here we go. 46. Crunch. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll run with Pollard. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Coming this way. Here we go. Hey, kill. Check three.
Throwing, Prescott. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Dak and the offense still out there. They're going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot,
it's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
And sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they have forced another incompletion.
Complete to Jason Witten. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
56, Mike. 56, right there, right there.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
Randall Cobb. An 8-yard pickup. And the Cowboy first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Kill. 27, 26.
To the air again, Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
We got three. Tighten up. Out. Switch.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, 46. 56.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Oh, Prescott stripped.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby. Here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Lucky.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Prescott now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And Forbath will put this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A very solid gain of 27.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10, 48-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Yellow, yellow. That's all I need. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 48's the mic. Hey, we got to get to the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Watkins, the intended receiver.
At the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 56. Ricky. 26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 20. Call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Everybody, go right in. Right, sport. I got it. Check 90. Hey, kill. 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there, a big play on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Andrew Sendejo in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. Bring up 48. General West.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
64.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Throwing is Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Switch gears. 6-6. Pull it high. Bring up 48. What's that? Bring up 48. Gun. Banjo.
They'll run for it. Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. We're scoreless after 1.
Two. Watch the screen. Watch the shit.
They go play action. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Jahan, what are these? Check 53, what? Patrick, what's the 50? Where's Jahan?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. It's caught by Treadwell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Here we go.
Cousins able to connect with Treadwell for a Minnesota first.
Jahan,
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Robert Quinn able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Cousins. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way. 4th fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
47. Check it out, read. Check 26.
From the 24, Prescott. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hey, kill. 47. Ball shot. Check like 40. Check like 40. Run out, ready. 40. 26.
Prescott from the gun on third. Flush to his right. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch 54. Here we go, 46. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. I got one. Kill. Fresno. Here we go. 26.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route, going for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Are you okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
54. Hey, kill. Here we go, going to 54, wide in. Check that. Here we go, going to 54, wide in. 26.
Prescott. It's caught. Cooper.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Jahan, where are you? 53, Mike. In your face. Gun.
Here's Cousins.
I'm going back to you.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 26. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Shit. 49, check 49.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's fourth down.
Hey, no, easy. Let's get it. It's 3 to Mike.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it first and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys.
Now Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Mike, 53. Check.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. To throw, Cousins.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen. And it's second down.
Mike.
Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To the air again, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. There's the flash of Abdullah. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They stopped the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Slam, slam, slam.
On second down now. It's Cook, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
With the score, Cowboys 17, Vikings 7.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now Cousins. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
40. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, deep. Man up, deep. Gun. 26.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 49 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into